Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Patronkast Plays Batman Arkham Asylum. I'm Razor. Shad is the knight. Shall we continue?
Let's do it! Right. I mean, last leftover intrepid hero, he was going to prison. Ooh, a thing!
Yes.
Taped patient evaluation 1. Patient name is Victor Zaz. Diagnosed clinically insane after the murder of at least 20 women in the Gotham area.
Zaz have a big tattoo on his back.
Hello, Victor.
Looks like it, doesn't it?
Seeing as this is our first session,
I feel like that would make the notches harder to read.
know each other.
I don't need to know you, Miss Cassidy. Everything is meaningless.
Don't you think that's a very negative outlook on life?
It's one on his back of his head, too.
Read my file.
Yeah, it looks like bird wings or something on the back of the
It says
head.
you come from a wealthy family, that your
Are those
parents
actually there on the character model when we fight him?
And none of it matters.
I don't think they
Why
are.
do you keep saying that, Victor?
It's hard to tell. He always goes down
The
so
only
quickly.
thing that does matter is the mark.
I'll check the model viewer later.
My work, Miss
Yeah.
Cassidy.
If you're referring to the marks on your...
Of course.
On your everywhere?
Tally marks. And I have a space for
I recall,
you want to see where.
I think it was one of the Kevin Smith Batman books, Cacophony or The Widening Gyre. Gyre? I'm not sure how it's pronounced.
Ah, the worst fucking comics I've ever read. Continue.
It's a shame because I really like Kevin Smith's Green Arrow work, but yeah, his Batman wasn't great. But I believe it was him who, one of those books opens with a scene of Zaz post a murder reaching down his pants to make a mark because it's the only place that there's space left.
Thank you, Kevin Smith. Thank you. I
Yes,
needed that.
that's very amusing.
Christ.
If you can kill that many people...
I really don't like Kevin
just-
Smith as a writer. I just don't.
I mean, again, I thought his Green Arrow is so good that it seems ghost written, except for a lot of the dialogue kind of sounds like his Jay and Silent Bob movies at times. But Green Arrow is also a character that lends himself to comedy much more naturally than Batman does, I would say.
Remember that time when I was intimidating all the mob bosses? According to Kevin Smith, I pissed myself in the heat of the fire. Thanks, Kevin. I needed that. Although I did like Onomatopoeia as a villain. Guy that just says all the effects and stuff. Snap, crinkle, pop.
Yeah, Onomatopoeia is a clever idea for a villain. I don't think he translates to other mediums super easily, but...
Like, imagine you're watching that on, like, Arrow on the CW. My god, it's him. Crinkle, crunch. Just wouldn't work.
Yeah, I think you have to be more judicious with it. Like, it's a good creepy scene if someone's alone in an alley and it's like there's raindrops falling and you hear a voice quietly going, drip, 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 before it comes out and attacks you. That's one thing.
Yeah.
Or also, like, a guy just says bang before he fires his gun at you. That's somewhat natural.
This is a riddle,
Wow,
isn't it?
Yeah, it should be. The riddle was about reflections. There it is.
How do you reflect on your successes and failures, Batman?
He'll never figure out it's just a fucking mirror.
I bet I've really got the world's greatest detective
So
stump in
clever
this
looking.
one.
Yeah. Fucking Enigma, man. I think he's so smart. But,
Two people, one voice, no gun.
I also like the way Onomatopoeia was introduced in his first appearance at Green Arrow, that it sort of cuts away to some town like Chicago or Boston with some, like, human vigilante you've never heard of getting killed. Like, his whole gimmick, onomatopoeia, is that he specifically goes after people with no powers because it's easy.
Sounds like just an excuse to kill someone.
Yeah, he's a serial killer, and his whole gimmick is that he goes after non-powered vigilantes, and he's specifically picking off, like, easy targets because he's a fucking pussy.
Taped patient evaluation 5. Victor is not responding well to treatment. Victor, yesterday we spoke about the people you killed.
The zombies.
They are all people, Victor.
They are zombies.
Mm-hmm.
Continuously shuffling through the daily grind, waiting for someone to liberate them.
So I believe Victor Zaz's backstory is that he comes from money, like he's like a bored rich guy.
Yes.
Is that right?
I may have actually been mainlining these games again in my spare time, because I've had so much fun doing this, and I had a vacation. So in Arkham City, it's actually specified that he just gambled all the money he lost away in a game with the Penguin. Just took everything, threw him out on the street, he was penniless. And he was then held up by some vagrant, and that was his moment where he snapped. He wants my money. I don't have any money. Isn't that funny? I'm gonna stab this guy. And that's how we got to start.
I mean,
very model of mental health is Mr. Zaz.
I mean, to be fair, you could argue that in that moment it was self-defense.
The first
but
time,
all the people
maybe.
After that, you know, these trophies.
Ventriloquist.
These trophies are just randomly placed throughout the asylum. There's no pattern to where they pop up.
No, not at all. Makes you feel like the staff, I don't know, played craps to see who gets, like, what mementos.
Yeah.
Dibs on the Joker's mallet. Where am I going? Is it down?
We're supposed to be looking for
Quincy Sharp.
Yeah. Don't have the sequencer
No, I
yet.
don't. A little detour never hurt anyone. He's dead.
Sadly. So what I was gonna say about Zaz is that, you know, people only really make a big deal about the Joker, like that he doesn't kill him. The Joker kills so many people that Batman kind of inadvertently becomes responsible for it by letting him live all the time. If the state of New Jersey had Victor Zaz in it, don't you think they'd have the death penalty by now?
They should. He's killed an awful lot of people.
Now, I do remember there was one point in time in which Gotham did have the death penalty. There was a story in, like, the late 90s, I think, where the Joker gets the death penalty. He's sitting on death row. And Batman figures out that he actually isn't the one who did this crime. Somebody else killed the guy.
Astounding.
And because that somebody else is getting away with it, Batman can't just let this sit. He has to fucking find the real guy, which gets the Joker off.
Stop, Batman, please! You've got to help my babies!
I'm really not interested in a bunch of flowers, Ivy.
A little busy here.
Crying for help!
Just stay where you are. Last thing I need is you running free.
Poor children. I'll save you.
I really do like her design in this game.
Yeah, there was a conversation on the Discord yesterday or so ago that about like the redesigns in BTAS Season 4, the new Batman Adventures, the point where the Joker lost his lips and the Riddler went bald and all that.
Ivy's wasn't bad.
And I generally feel that the designs that were improved outnumber the ones that are worse, and Ivy is a good example of one of the better ones. I think she
Yeah.
does work better with the green skin.
Agreed.
Also, the little vines all over her skin is a nice touch as well.
That
You know,
is not what I call the best example of crying. Sounds a little orgasmic, but anyway.
I'm not sure if it's bad acting or if she's supposed to sound like she's faking.
Really? So this is interesting. Let's talk about this here for a minute. Oh my god, Razor, it's Aaron Cash. Someone locked him up. You have to help the poor man. Oh wait, he's got
That's
no
interesting.
bones. No bones at
He
all.
does have no bones.
Why would that be, do you think?
Gosh, that's curious.
You are beginning to impress me, Batman.
Why are we getting an entry for Clayface when we should be saving Mr. Cash from this cell?
It beats me, Razor. They're two completely separate people. Hello, sir, not appearing in this game yet. But I like this. I really like the fact that that you can tell they're bursting at the seams and wanting to use him with what they did here. They went the extra mile. And what's interesting is that if you know your comic history, this Clayface is kind of an amalgam of like different Clayfaces. It's Basil Karlo in these games. However, that statue back there is more of a reference to the third one. Not Matt Hagen, I'm forgetting the guy's name. The one that ran around with the suit.
Oh, God. What is the third guy's name? I know there was a female Clayface.
She was number 4.
Well,
I think there's been 7 of them at this point.
yeah, there's been, like, a whole bunch of Clayfaces, and, like, originally he was just, like, able to, like, mush his face around and do disguises.
Yep.
And then, like, Matt Hagen is the name that they took for the animated series.
He was the second one that died in the Crisis on Infinite Earths.
Yeah. Preston Payne, that's the third
Preston
one.
Payne.
Yeah, I think Preston Payne was the one who actually has the powers we're all familiar with, but because of Matt Hagen being the popular one in the cartoon, but Basil Karlo having the better name for the, he's a out-of-work horror movie actor backstory. You know, his name is a combination of Boris Karloff and Basil Rathbone.
Right. Clever, that.
They, the comics mainly just stick with Basil, but they give him the more famous power set.
If I'm recalling correctly, Hagen was the first one who was able to shapeshift and transform and stuff. Payne had the power to... like, he needed to touch people and burn them to death to, like, alleviate the pain he was under, because he was in constant agony. That was it.
Yeah.
And then there was an event called the Mud Pack in the early 90s or late 80s, where Basil Karlo stole all of their powers.
Your terminal has been destroyed.
Like, collected Hagen's remains, and...
Right, that's how they got to the point of having
a single
one
unified
proper
force.
Clayface.
Yeah.
The code won't get you anywhere. We're trapped in here.
I find it interesting. There was a period in the Rebirth era after the New 52, like just a couple years ago, where Detective Comics was a team book, and Clayface was on the team, like he was going through a redemption arc.
I find that very difficult to swallow.
Well, it was interesting because they sort of played around with the idea that his powers have sort of, because his brain changes shape. That instability was sort of what they excused his crimes on, and so if he could control his powers better, he wouldn't be such a bad person. So they were giving him like some sort of treatment to try and help him. And he was becoming friends with Cassandra Cain because he loves, stage and theater, and she loves ballet, so they sort of bonded over the arts.
Quickly, while we're here, this little unique sprite guy with a very original face running around and one arm. He's actually the winner of a contest that they had to be put into the game.
Oh, is that what's going on here?
That's what's going on here. This is why this guy is just sort of up here, untouchable, totally unique in the face. No one else. This is an actual dude.
I thought this might be one of the developers or something.
All breathing obscenely and shit.
Yeah.
It's honestly fairly disturbing, really.
Yeah. I will kind of agree with you. It is difficult to sort of buy Clayface as the kind of villain who could do the good guy thing.
It's a per character basis. Preston Payne was kind of a victim, and I actually believe he could have a redemption arc. Not Basil Carlo. Not Basil Carlo at all.
Yeah, like I normally would not give it the time of day, but the writing in this book was especially good.
Good to know. Hey, just give me a list of stuff to read post 52, because I'd love to. Damn you and our audience for making me interested in DC Comics and We're just Batman again, really. Stop being crazy. Don't get crazy out of here. Oh wait, is Two-Face's cell back? No, it's not here. It's elsewhere.
Well, I'm just a good rando, just trying to climb up on you like a wild animal.
End of days? Serial killer?
Surprise! You know, Bats, I always thought there was a spark between us.
No, you did.
I get
That's
it.
sweet of you. Those are some pretty great gymnastics.
Yeah, she can stick to walls like Vega now.
Come and get me, Bats. I double dare ya.
I miss you, Arlene Sorkin. Where the hell is it? Ah, crap. Crappity crap, fuck crap.
I think you're in a bit of trouble, sir.
Just a little bit.
You might need to remote control Batarang this thing.
Possible.
Or is that a cryptograph one?
No.
I think it's a
about to
cryptograph
die.
one.
Oh, there we go. Yay, cheating.
Well,
Ha ha ha! Who needs physics? Guns aren't fair. Your face isn't fair. Get down here.
That was a good throw.
I tried.
Hey-Man, go easy on my boy.
You know what I'm a little disappointed by is that it's been quite a while since the last time you KO'd somebody with a punch to the nuts.
Give it time, it'll happen.
I know. That was to the nuts right there. Oh, I can't believe he got back up. Jesus!
It's justice for you, Razor. It hurts.
Was that as easy as it looked? Huh.
They snapped that
It
poor
won't be
motherfucker's
so
ankle.
easy trying to catch me. Mwah!
None of you seem to understand. I'm not locked in here with you. You're locked in here with me!
Well, that is the wrong character, but
Attitude checks out. Fuck,
maybe if you could
fuck.
explain to them that this isn't a mud pit, it's an operating table, but we need mud for that.
Right, so now I need to go over here. No? Ah, there we
There
go.
you go, there you go.
Bit sensitive.
But yeah, you know, the fake Aaron Cash bit, I had forgotten Clayface was even in this game. Like, there are moments in the next game where, you know, you use detective vision on somebody and them not having bones is a little Easter egg. But, I had forgot that they'd already set up that could be a thing in this game.
Like I said, you can tell that they really wanted to use him. And considering that that's the role that they gave him in City, they were huge Clayface fans. Which I'm fully behind. One of my favorite characters, easy.
I do enjoy... Like, Clayface isn't necessarily my favorite anything, but I do appreciate when the Batman world has the super-powered... The characters that you cannot do in a Nolan or Matt Reeves movie.
Right.
Those are the ones I want to see more from.
I want to see some Mad Hatter in a live-action setting. I don't know if anyone is up to the challenge. It would be amazing. And there are so few good Mad Hatter stories out there. Stop being crazy! No, it's not that one.
These guys are like rabid squirrels. Oh, Calendar Man. Okay.
Is that what's going on here?
I would imagine.
Where's Smurf?
End
Julian
of days means okay.
Yeah, yeah.
That's an
No,
interesting take on
it's-
his Silver Age outfit.
I appreciate that they gave the Silver Age outfit a nod. I mean,
Yeah, almost never, because it's not a great look. Mainly people only even know him from Long Halloween, where he's just, you know, orange prison jumpsuit and the months tattooed on his head.
Honestly, there's an argument that that's all he really needs. It's kind of spookier that way. Although I appreciate the lunacy
the
of
thing
this.
is, like, his famous bit is being like Hannibal Lecter behind the glass, being like, "I'll help you out with the crime." Eh.
Yep.
But like, other than that, what's he got?
He's just really obsessed with like dates up calendar and holidays. And once again, like
the thing that I find weird.
Go on.
So the Long Halloween is Batman Year 2, essentially.
Pretty well.
And Calendar Man's whole thing, Calendar Man's entire thing is being like, I'm the guy who does crimes on holidays. This guy is stealing my gimmick. But if it's only been a year that there's been a Batman around, exactly how long have you been doing your gimmick for, man? There's only so many holidays in a year.
I have a feeling that his arch enemy before Batman was just the police.
Yeah, I guess I guess Julian Day was bullshitting around and Gordon caught him before there was a Batman or something.
They can't all have showed up because Batman showed up. That logic doesn't fly for everyone. But once again, the treatment that Arkham City gave this guy, when we get around to that, I don't know how the hell we're going to manage, like, I mean, I'm going to have to, like, putz with my PC's dates a bit, because I don't know if you remember how that worked. You actually have to see him on dates that your PC or your home system is registering as. And if you do like, all of them, eventually he gets up and he leaves his cell. That's going to be kind of a collage, I think. It's going to be a pain in the ass to record.
I suppose we could go to those lengths.
I think it, like, honestly, seeing that empty cell gives you this face-off of creepiness. They did him really well. Where was it? Did I get
it is a good bit. Does he even show up in Night? I can't remember.
I don't... Like I said last time, man, the only things I remember about Night are, like, Jason Todd and Carr. Not that it was a bad game, I remember it being a spectacular game. It's just that there are just more moments that stick out from the first two games for me, now that I'm really thinking about them again. The other things I remember are, like, all the Joker hallucinations, which were fun.
Mm-hmm.
Having the balls to actually keep him dead, which was amazing. And Man-Bat jump scares. I know you were going to be a fan of those. I know you're going to love those.
Yeah, those are great. And then you have to have the wherewithal to do button prompts and chase him down and inject him after the jump scare.
Oh, yeah. Night was a bit grindy, wasn't it?
It was, I would say that the reason it's harder to remember things from Night is that Night gives you, like, too much busy work that sort of gets in the way of remembering the individual missions. Like, there's way too many Riddler trophies and stuff like that.
Shut up, Quinn. Okay. Ugh.
Hold on, Louie. Batman will get you down.
Any second now, power comes back on and you fry.
The water is electric?
Is it?
I would maybe not.
Yeah, it's still electric.
Yeah.
Greatest detective.
Aw, he ain't having any fun. Too bad.
Too eager.
Bye-bye, Bats. Mwah!
I'm not embarrassed at all, really.
Look who's finally turned up.
So
The
there's
Dark Knight himself. How's it hanging, Bats?
Okie dokie.
There's one there. I think there's another one just to, like, Harley's right.
Right, yeah, it's in the water.
Cheating, Bats. Time to turn up the pressure. 2 minutes and counting.
Sorry about that.
Yeah, just hit him straight in the hands. There you go.
Where can I get me one of those?
Hold on,
You're cutting
Wonderful
it?
Toys R Us.
Yeah. There you go.
Too eager. Too eager. And now I'm remembering.
I'll miss you. Not. Oh, and now you have only 30 seconds
Yep.
to get out. Bye-bye.
You said what I did is no fair.
Take down. Hurry!
It's funny how you get a new gadget and suddenly everything is that gadget.
It's almost like a clever tutorial. Almost.
Oh, I thought we were both gonna die in there.
I love the completely unnecessary ability to move the camera around when you're talking to these guys.
Out of the doors, we got out of the room.
She
He
won't.
doesn't need to be in frame.
I'll stop her and then her boyfriend.
Good. Listen, I'll go try and get the ventilation system working.
Are you,
If you find
you
it, don't go easy
checking
on
me out, Batman?
As This package is a nice package.
Come on, try and catch me.
Let me see before I...
Back there? What was that thing you used? No idea. Saved our lives. All I need to know.
Mine.
Not yet, it ain't.
Actually, yeah. I believe that one is accessed through this room.
Hmm.
Right.
Patient's name is Victor Saz. For the record, the patient has transferred from Dr. Cassidy, who is on leave after the incident last week.
We were talking over
What
it,
happened
but
last week?
we were talking over it, but like,
Please take a
he
seat.
basically told Dr. Cassidy he knew where she lived.
Sorry, Doctor.
Yeah.
Orders. I can't leave you alone with him.
I understand. Hello, Victor.
And it comes back in the 5th
How are
interview
you
tape.
feeling today? Victor, I can't help you if you don't speak.
Depressed. Does that help you? Can you get into my mind, Doctor?
Why depressed?
I'm just thinking about the one that got away. The one I chose. I needed the mark. I want the mark!
Want doesn't get.
This may take a while. The system's locked me out. Do me a favor. Stop that crazy bitch.
That's a can do.
We're up. Hey, I bet you can make a nice drawing on that wall.
You know, even after you told me that after you reminded me, I should say, that it didn't have to be up close and personal in order for it to function and like not injure me. In my private playthrough, I still find myself taking a step back. It just feels right, you know?
Yeah, you're gonna have to pop that wall.
Right. And how did we pop that wall? A control
Well, there must be a way up
explosion.
there on that side, the way there was a way up here on this side.
Right. I did this literally last week, or the week before. Come on. Oh, there's a grate. There's a grate somewhere up here, I think. Where is that grate? This confuses the Shad.
You know, there's a question mark on the.
Yes.
Yeah.
But that has to be
We'll have
solved
to be on the
from
other
over
side to
there.
see it because of the dot is on the wall we're standing on. Yeah.
And I have to hit that switch in order to get the fan to turn on to get rid of all the poisonous gas. Oh, wait.
There's a grate.
Okay, it's the grade I remember is probably not related at all to the puzzle I was trying to solve in there, but it does, if I'm remembering correctly, lead me to...
Yeah, this will be the riddle. There we go.
Yeah.
Trophy.
Hi, diddle diddle. Go fuck yourself.
How many is that? Because when we get to the end and we have to pick up the loose ones we've missed, I have not been keeping track.
Suffice it to say, we're not anywhere near there yet. Okay, where were you, though?
Looks like it's too far away to get from this side.
Already cracked that one. Oh, ho.
Oh, we haven't done this yet. I like how you have to be so close to those panels that they spark right in your face.
And he's shocked by it every time.
Yeah, every time he's got a flinch. Doesn't see it coming.
Was that it?
At least, like, turn your back towards it. Yeah, what did that,
What did it do? 2 lousy weeks, Shad. You couldn't even remember. 2 lousy weeks. That one's connected to this, and...
Okay, but that gate was already down.
This is still locked. You know what? None of this is important right now. Let's just go.
Okay.
We'll come back. It's always later. No. You know, I could run, but it's so much more satisfying to backstrut.
I feel like, you know, Batman's all about intimidation. The more intimidating thing is to do the Jason Voorhees walk, where you always catch up to them no matter how fast they're running, and you're just walking the regular speed.
Yep.
You're right on target, fat brain.
4 walls, 2 sides of an X-district attorney.
Well, that sounds like Harvey.
I wonder. I really do. Surely it couldn't be referring to... Yeah, that'd be him, alright.
Oh, hey, that seems... Do you believe, Shad? Do you believe in Harvey Dent?
I never stopped believing. So he's actually probably my favorite Batman villain of all time. In fact,
I could see that.
He might be my favorite villain of all time, because he's such an interesting and compelling character. There's no shortage of great stories that involve him, you know? Like, most of the best ones that involve him are just these really tragic stories that, like, manifest equally both sides of him. There's always going to be that one part of Harvey Dent that you want to come back, that you desperately want to see make good. You ever read Neil Gaiman's Secret Files, Secret Origins comic? It had a bunch of origins. It's from the early 90s. It's stories.
I think I've read this.
Like there was a series of stories. There was one for the Riddler, which was kind of this potential future version of him presiding over like a giant museum of scrap and giving interviews after the fact. There was one that like covered Penguin's origins. He grew up as a result of being like he grew up who he was as a result of being bullied by a guy named Sharky. And like there's this great two-faced story that goes into his relationship with Gilda, how they divorced and how they both still love each other, but you know, he is the way he is. Saves her life. Mm-hmm. Like jumps through a burning building to save her life and doesn't kill someone when she asks him to. Really great stuff. There's a reason why Long Halloween is my favorite Batman story. Is it my favorite Batman story?
It's a good one.
I don't know if my favorite Batman story is that or Under the Hood. Really couldn't tell. Really couldn't tell you. Alright.
Those are both pretty high up there.
If, I will say, if I do have one gripe about the Arkham games, I kind of wish they used Two-Face a little bit more. Like, he shows up in Arkham City to, like, intimidate Selina to get, like, cred. It just seems kind of beneath him, you know?
Yeah. I mean, he's kind of like the main bad guy in that VR game, but unfortunately, that's, you know, just a VR game.
I can smell the crazy from down here. I know nothing about those VR games at all, other than that they exist.
Victor has been more subdued recently. Response to medication has been poor. Hello, Victor. Is there anything you'd like to talk about today? Victor! This is going nowhere. Guards! Get him out of here!
You heard the doctor. Get out. Didn't you hear me? He's got a knife! Ah! Get it, try and get him! Get it, try and get him! Oh, God! He's on Bill!
You have one job with this guy. Just don't let him have a knife. How do you fuck that up?
Don't let him kill Bill! Do you see what I did there?
I saw.
Do you approve?
You know, when it comes to The Dark Knight Returns,
yeah.
Frank Miller in general, I find his impact on Batman is perhaps overrated in some places. You know, it's kind of he did, like, his quality of his work dropped off hard from, like, Dark Knight Strikes Again on.
I'll say
Year One and DKR are both rather good. I think, you know, there are parts of DKR that I think are a little over the top in that Miller way that they didn't need to be. But I really, really like the Two-Face portion where it's like he, you know,
like,
he thinks
he's
that the Arkham doctors are, you know, telling everybody he's cured. You know, we've been working with him when he got him the plastic surgery, and he's finally ready to rejoin society. And then he immediately goes back to his old ways. And because in his head, everybody's playing a big prank on him. They made the two sides match, but when he looks in a mirror, he thinks they're both scarred now instead of both fixed.
Yeah, you get that one flash where the entire face is fucked up. I was gonna say that's that Dark Knight Returns is like not the ending to a Batman story I'd want, because that's kind of the way it's written, right? It's to be like a future Batman story, and feasibly the end of it, a place where you could like assume something new is going to start happening, and kind of a farewell to the old guard if you want. But it isn't the ending I would want for Batman. It's not entirely satisfying, and I couldn't tell you exactly why. Just something about it is off. But the Two-Face part is fantastically extraordinary.
Yeah, I really enjoy that part.
Of the two stories, I definitely prefer Year One. Year One is a seminal work, and I do still adore it.
I also, as resolutions to the Harvey Dent story go, I also like the last Harvey episode of the animated series where he
it breaks
develops
my heart, though, the judge thing. But the way it leaves him,
it's very tragic, but it's like I don't want to say a satisfying kind of tragic, but I just enjoy it.
Guilty. Oh, you're breaking my heart.
It does sort of, like, the pathos feels appropriate that Harvey, as much as you want to see him get better, only ever gets worse.
I think either can work as an ending. I would just prefer it if at least one of Batman's rogues got that good ending, you know?
Well, yeah, there are, like, I would prefer overall, because this is sort of one of my favorite things about Batman, especially in the animated series, is that he's sort of always... Him and Wonder Woman have this quality in common, where if they can save a villain, that will be their first priority. Like, every time he fights Harvey, he's like, just give up and I'll get you a doctor. Every time with Mr. Freeze, he's like, just surrender. I'll get the best people to help your wife, man. It's every villain who can be cured, he puts the effort forward. And there's like the last episode of the animated series to have the ventriloquist in it, the ventriloquist does like successfully cure and gets like a job at Wayne Enterprises.
Ah, yes. I'm due for a rewatch.
That's why I like Private Eye Riddler better than regular Riddler, because every once in a while I want to see it actually succeed, you know, the effort to help a guy.
It was such good work. And of course it was Paul Dini who did that. And yeah, we talked about that a few episodes ago, how fucking crushing and devastating it was. It didn't last longer. Ah, he got hit on the head and reverted to form. Boy.
Yeah. It's just such a shame.
Why don't we break
and there's almost,
the ice?
There's like a sick irony in the fact that right now the Batman villain who's had the most success staying good is fucking Harley.
Now don't get me wrong. Like, I will always disagree with you when you tell me that she's better off as the Joker's henchman. I feel like, oh, for God's sake, come on, climb up, get up, thank you.
I just don't think if you work with the Joker, you deserve redemption.
I think the half the point of her is that she is misguided. She's a bit naive, and she doesn't really.
Yeah, but she's not someone who had like she wasn't given drugs. She's not under any influence. She doesn't have brain damage. This is a college-educated woman.
Dude, she fell in love
let a
with the
guy
Joker.
talk her into participating in mass murders.
That's the definition of brain damage, is being in love with the Joker. Ah.
Okay, but there's no excuse though.
I don't know.
Like, there's nothing wrong with Harley.
Well, you know how, well, once, a few episodes ago, I think it was, you found the notion of, like, Joker...
I think you got that guy in the nuts.
Definitely. I was gonna cry. You said that
yeah, these guys that just lay on the electric floor are fucking dead.
Completely.
But yes, about the Joker.
Like, you mentioned that you found it interesting if, like, the notion of whether he didn't actually change at all, like, the bat only permitted something that was already there to come to the surface. I mean, I don't know. I guess I find... God damn it. I think Harley was always a little bit deranged. Let me put it that way.
I just be like, the thing with the Joker is you can see, like in the Killing Joke backstory, when he's the failing comedian trying to make it work and like arguing with his wife about how they can't make ends meet. You can see how this guy is spiraling, like his life is leading him towards a breaking point. I don't see that with Harley.
Well, we don't really get any, like, pre-psychosis Harley stories. I would appreciate that, though. Oh, this is good.
Yeah, this is my favorite bit. And she's done.
It's like that guy in '89 with the machetes.
Yeah.
Basil Carlo.
Next to certain names.
You're the detective, you tell me.
I noticed Jervis Tetch on that list. Mad Hatter's not in this game.
Well, he is busy. Arkham City tells us he was really busy.
Yeah, I guess he's up to something.
Honestly, I would call Arkham City like the second best use of Jervis Tetch after that initial animated series episode.
Yep, I know.
Damn. Well, he'll get me out. You'll see.
Yeah, that's kind of the thing with Mad Hatter, is that his bit is repetitive, so there's like one Mad Hatter story.
He's someone you bring in whenever you want mind control. And a bit of comedy.
I actually, you know...
subdued.
The episode of the animated series where Bruce is, like, trapped in a dream where his parents are alive,
So
and he's not
calibrating the scanner
Batman.
to only
And then
show
there's that
traces
moment where
of
he
the
realizes he's dreaming because he tries to read something and he can't read.
Yeah,
That's a Mad Hatter episode, isn't it?
I believe so, and it was a good one.
Yeah, that's a good one.
See, there you go. They don't all have to be the same episode.
Yeah,
Just
it
variations
can't
on mind
always
control.
be kidnapping a girl and trying to make her your Alice. You know, there's got to be other things.
And yeah, credit to Arkham City. They made him creepy, kind of unsettling, without resorting to Grant Morrisonisms.
Yeah, I do like the art style with the bunny mask on him and stuff. It kind of reminds me of like American McGee's Alice.
Yeah, exactly. Unsettling. Okay, right. There is stuff up there in the guard control room. Yoink.
You do know how to read a map, don't you, detective?
Why did you leave a map, Eddie?
You do know that if you don't want someone to solve your riddles, you shouldn't leave them a goddamned map, Eddie. I'm all disorientated.
There's still a riddle in this room.
You're a riddle.
A mystery wrapped in an enigma.
In a box!
The box has a big green question mark painted on it.
There it is. I was meant to make my own riddle. My own like, little neon question mark. You probably get them on Etsy at this point.
Yeah, I think I've seen people selling those.
As I wait for him to be brought up to me, I have had time to review his notes. I am increasingly worried he cannot be cured. He has no empathy for his victims. Deep down, I believe he views all of us as potential victims.
Doc, are you okay?
What's happening?
It's Zaz. He broke out of isolation. He's gone.
Oh, God!
Don't worry, Doc. You're in the safest place. He's definitely left the island.
Of course. But
Definitely.
someone needs to alert the authorities. He'll need to kill again.
Oh, he did.
Understand me? Needs to. Oh, no.
This is where the earlier tapes come into play.
Dr. Cassidy.
Mm-hmm.
Hello?
Sarah, it's Gretchen. Listen to me.
Hold on. There's someone at the door.
Sarah, do not answer the door. Can you hear me? Do not answer the door. It's Saz. He's free.
Dial Z for Zaz. I mean, you want to talk about people who are like one-note stories.
Took 2 therapists and 5 interviews to figure out he can't be cured.
Honestly. There it is. Now, it is worth going through all this little bit here to get a trophy. Just for Harley's reactions. Any of this here I could hack? I forget. Don't think so.
I mean, what happens if you do all of them?
Oh, you can't. Like, when you actually want to hack something, it will lock on if you can hack it. And these are just not registering.
Okay.
Just number 5. A little bit of Harley Quinn in my life. A little bit of Joker causing strife. I'm sorry, I'll never do it again. A little bit of ID is all I see.
I bet you can paint a bat on that wall behind you.
Good guess.
It has the stone texture.
New brick, metal and paint covered old wounds. Fresh blood was injected into the body. Bright new minds came, and all swore to uphold our promises. We all knew we were the ones to fix this city. and the city would thank us.
So do you remember
So
how these
why
conclude?
Beatles? I don't know that if I ever got all of the
Really?
Amadeus recordings.
Really? Oh, we're gonna have some fun. Don't look up anything.
I won't.
Because believe it or not, some of that stuff's actually really pertinent in City.
Interesting.
However, I'm sorry to tell you, Eris dies and Snape killed Dumbledore.
How did you get out of there?
Ruined.
Little bit of fun with Mr. Freeze. Oh! Okay.
Mr. J will be back for me later. He's only messing around.
People, tell yourselves whatever you need to.
Mm-hmm.
And we leave her there for the duration of the game.
Nice.
We will never be back. Actually, will we? No, we're done here.
I think we've got all the riddles in that room, yeah.
Bye, Harley. And, by definition, bye, Arlene Sorkin. I really don't... I forget if it was Mr. Autismo in the Discord who said it to me or someone else, but he was right. Playing this is making me miss Kevin Conroy and Arlene Sorkin. Also, David Warner, by extension. Mr. Raz Al Ghul. It'll never stop being funny to me.
Let's call it a B+. The nice thing about Kevin is that there's so much of him recorded and watchable at any time. You know, the entire DCAU, plus all the direct-to-video movies he was in. You know, the Public Enemies and its sequels. And
so speaking of those things, I kind of fell off after Killing Joke came out, which Bruce Timm was in charge of.
Yeah.
And because you know what he's got to do with Bruce and Babs every single goddamn time.
I actually think who was... Because he produced that, but I think Warren Ellis, or... I think it was Warren Ellis. Maybe it was... I'll have to look it up, because there's one or two people that I always get Warren Ellis confused with. Other bearded British guys whose writing is very edgy.
I seem to recall that it was Bruce Timm who produced Killing Joke and, like, argued for the whole Bruce and Barbara thing again. And that left such a bad taste in my mouth, and I'm like, okay, no more. I also heard Hush was absolutely crap, so I never bothered.
Yeah, it was Brian Azzarello who wrote the movie version of Killing Joke.
Oh! Another guy I consider a terrible hack.
Yeah, see...
Are you being crazy in here?
I think that guy's gonna... Yep, here it comes. Oh! Hey! There he goes.
What did I tell you?
As Jack said, we do not know for certain, but it appears Batman may have been killed in the breakout attempt.
Say it ain't so!
Latest news. Now, back to the scheduled program.
What evidence do you have for that?
I don't know. This kind of comes out of left field, to be honest.
No.
Ooh. If I remember right, there's like nothing up here.
Yeah.
It's just a pointless little alcove for this one guy.
Yeah, these guys are getting creative.
It almost makes me wish
there's
for some sort of contrivance to prevent you from using detective mode around here.
What is the purpose of an air duct that doesn't go anywhere? Like,
just don't think about it. I wonder what's about to happen.
This guy is perfectly still.
Being Batman. Up and down. And we are done here.
I love those little fuckers.
Sadly, I don't think there's any more of them after this one section.
Oh,
Like popping out of grates, that is.
Who's he beating on there?
Good evening, residents of Joker Asylum.
This is orderly.
He did.
Crashed the party early. And when I say crazy, I mean real psycho. Word warning. If anyone sees a dribbling fool, barking at the moon, or maybe just burning
Can't reach it.
Walk up to them. Put your arm around them. Show them that you care before you wring their necks.
I think I got this riddle already.
Yeah, I think you did
Get your
too.
lazy asses to the garden. I'm cooking up a little surprise and don't want to be disturbed. Understand?
Yep.
Yep. Little guy wriggling around down there.
I saw him. Let's go say hi. Sleep now.
No tears, only dreams.
Sweet dreams. Oink. I hear you. See you. I leave you. Think of what you've done.
What is this, like, old bayou boathouse?
A shack of some kind? Oh, hey.
Take patient interview 20. Joker is more interesting than I originally believed. When Project Titan is operational, I believe Joker will be the perfect test subject. Good afternoon.
The perfect test subject for your super steroids based on Venom?
This is, yes, an interesting choice.
Yeah, I'm not clear on how the Titan project that we have now, which juices people up into monsters, connects to her claims that Project Titan can cure mental illness.
I do love that he's sitting there trying to raffle off bullshit origin stories, and she's like, I don't believe you. No. I've read the books. Anything nearby? Yes. Something right here.
I mean, there's riddles fucking everywhere. He'll never find this one.
You know, there's some parts specifically, especially in City, where you're like, how did he even get it here? How?
Yeah.
When you think about it, you're like, the suspension of disbelief breaks a little bit.
If I have to use the grappling gun to reach the trophy, Eddie, how did you put it there? Did you climb up on this scaffolding in the middle of the sky?
This place is 600 feet up, behind an electrified wall, patrolled by heavily armed guards. How, Eddie? How? It is very.
I mean, even if he's like paying off other people to leave them places that those people are already going to be, those people don't have grappling hook guns.
Ah, yes. such wonderful toys. And as I was saying earlier, yeah, I fell off after the Killing Joke and Hush, but I did just today get Death in the Family in the mail, and to give that a shot. It was $20.
Yeah, that one is that's the one that has like a bunch of like like it's a choose your own adventure version, right?
Yeah, exactly so.
Yeah, I thought that was interestingly done. The problem I find with the direct-to-video movies is that once they did Flashpoint and then they started setting them all in a singular continuity based on the New 52, like, I don't like a single one of those. But there were some really great direct-to-video movies before that point. I love New Frontier. I love, I actually rather like, Public Enemies and the Doomsday, I think, is the sequel, the Supergirl one.
Doomsday was alright, yeah.
Yeah.
Been down here, have we?
Crisis on Two Earths is really, really good.
Crisis
on Two Earths is actually an unused JLU script. They just modified it to have Hal Jordan in it.
They did Crisis on Infinite Earths, didn't they?
They did Crisis on Infinite Earths, yeah, but...
Was it any good? I'm curious.
So here's the problem. So after the New 52 ones, like, they ended that continuity, and then they started a series with, like, a different art style that was... Like, it started with a movie called Superman, Man of Tomorrow, which was a pretty good version of Superman's origin story. And then they animated The Long Halloween, and I thought they did a pretty decent job with that. I liked the animated Long Halloween.
That'll be my next
one. It was two parts, just like the animated Dark Knight Returns.
They did a deluxe edition, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, they do eventually release... Yeah, they did eventually release, like, any of their two-parters, they eventually come out with a box version where it's both movies together as one.
Sorry, guys, not double dipping. Can't get up there.
But, after that, they did a really mediocre Justice Society and Wonder Woman in World War II story, which was, like, explicitly set on Earth 2, like they started introducing the multiverse. Because it had Barry Allen, like, accidentally travel into the movie.
Continue.
So I wasn't a fan of that one. And then they did a Green Lantern one, where they basically took Kyle Rayner's origin story and they put Jon Stewart in it instead.
Yeah. Oi.
Yeah.
To the Vay.
It was... And the other thing is that as these movies started going on, like... the Justice Society one, and the Green Lantern one, and the Crisis on Infinite Earths, you started really feeling that they'd had, like, no budget. And even, like, it started affecting the voice acting. Like, the editing and the acting and the pacing in those movies is really, really just painfully slow, and, like, there's long pauses between characters talking to each other. Like each line of dialogue.
So and it's just kind of low budget feeling is Snowblind then, kind of.
It's lower budget than Snowblind. Like the MK movies that came out at the same time as these DC ones clearly had more money spent on them than the DC ones.
I suppose I should be oddly complimented.
But yeah, so the problem is, so they did Crisis on Infinite Earths as a 3-parter. And honestly, like, in the ass, really?
Why not?
Punched him in the tailbone and he passed out.
If it makes you unconscious, anywhere's fair game.
Not sure why it made him unconscious, but okay. Must have passed out from the pain, just it hurt too bad to be punched in the butt.
It's gonna happen again.
Oh. But yeah, so this Crisis 3-parter spends the entire first movie on just Barry Allen. Like, it's the way he dies is drawn out into an entire movie. And they added stuff to it that should have made it a lot more interesting. Both of you.
Oh, he's already down.
Nice. Like, they did this thing where, so he has to build, Crisis on Infinite Earths had these big giant towers that were part of the plot. Like, they were,
Are those the cosmic tuning forks? It's been a minute.
Yeah, the cosmic tuning forks. So Barry has to build one of these. And he shares his powers with Iris and slows down time for the both of them so that they can build a tower, but it takes their entire lifetimes and they die of old age. And that's the whole first movie. So it's kind of like romantic, and it would be a good story if it wasn't so goddamn slow and poorly voice acted.
People are bothering me. Continue.
And then the entire second movie is about Psycho Pirate, which, yeah, that's in the original Crisis on Infinite Earths, but who fucking cares?
You know what? It always fucking gets me. Like, I seem to remember, like, he was a major plot element around the time of, fucking Infinite Crisis and the Countdown that was absolutely goddamn terrible, and I started reading Dark Knights and Metal. I don't know why. I just felt compelled to see if there was really anything behind the Batman who cackles. And, like, the whole fucking contraption that they rig up that Batman stupidly activates and, like, kicks this whole, like, plotline thing into gear. Psycho Pirate's mask is part of it, and I'm like, why? They keep trying to make Psycho Pirate a thing. No one cares.
They keep trying to make him a thing, and he's never going to be a thing. Yeah. But yeah, the main problem with the three movies is just that the pacing is so painfully slow. It's just, it really would put you to sleep. I really couldn't deal. And then after that, they did the Watchmen animated movie.
No, I'm not doing that to myself. No, just forget it.
Well, here's the thing: is that this one is accurate, unlike the Zack Snyder live-action movie. But again, it's so goddamn slowly paced because I guess it's a budget thing. But
Watchmen is a long work. It's a huge
or maybe it's
work.
just maybe it's the director is the guy who should be in control of the pace of an animated movie. I don't know what's going on, but they need to go back to having Bruce Timm on these things because ever since he left, the guys who've been doing it since are not good.
You tell me we need to take the whole thing back to formula?
Back to formula, yes.
So, you found it at last. What have you been
And the thing is, I don't think they've done anything since Watchmen, and I don't think they have anything in the works. Like, the animated DC division
seems to
have been closed down by, like, Zaslav or something. Oh, he'll never spot this one in the tall grass.
Sometimes it feels like he's not really trying particularly hard, I will say.
It's Easter eggs. It's exactly like a parent hiding eggs in the yard for their kid on Easter.
So did he wall this one up himself? What do we think? How did he get these behind the... Oh, this one's actually not him.
Yeah, no, this was,
My family's killer stood in front
was
of
Amadeus.
me. Years of therapy have deemed him sane. I was proud to see him walk free. In exchange for his liberty, the state required only a signature. He talked about wanting to walk in a park, how he longed to feel fresh air on his face. And then he took my father's fountain pen and killed my secretary. As he was subdued, he screamed out, pleading for forgiveness, for pity. But I had none. I watched as guards beat him to a stain on the floor.
That's a good phrase. Beat him to a stain. Gotta use that one. Stuck on a gravestone.
So there's definitely a lesson to be learned here, and I think it's that mental illness can't be cured.
The only thing that cures mental illness in this universe is your punching fists. That's all there is to it.
Yeah, is the message just about Gotham, or should we be taking it into the real world? Because it's a bit of a downer.
To be very fair, when a man goes up to you and says, fiddle-dee-diddle, I've got a riddle, these games have taught me that the right action is probably to punch him in the face. Upstairs.
Speaking of, spending a lot of time trying to, cure people with your fists, where are we on the clock, do you suppose?
It's probably been a good hour now.
Yeah.
But I feel like we can and should save the botany, Arboretorium? What is it called? Botanical Guardians.
Botanical Gardens.
Botanical Guardians. I don't know why I said it like Guardians. The Botanical Guardians of the Universe. The tree people.
The Barnacle Catadians.
The Barnacle Catadians. You know what? Let's fuck around a little bit and get these trophies that are up here, because there's trophies up here.
Alright, yeah, Look, Eddie's OCD is aligning with our own. We have to get all of them.
It's pissing me off, if I'm being quite honest. Oh yeah, this one. The stuff up here. A little closer. A little closer. Almost there. Almost got it. Yeah! I can't slide in this game, can I? That was only a city thing, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think the slide wasn't introduced yet.
Damn it. That was almost smooth. Yoink.
This one's behind a pillar.
You'll never find this one. Riddle-dee-dee-dee-dee. Okay, there's a bunch of stuff up on that clock tower over there. There's one over here somewhere. Yeah. Okay. Okay, how did I get all the way back up and around there? Keep talking, Razor. You're making my struggles look painful.
Just... We've exhausted topics until the plot moves forward.
We weren't particularly talking about the plot much earlier. We're talking
yeah,
about
we were talking over
stuff.
it, but...
Oh, here we go.
Is that...
Here we go.
There you go.
Scarabs,
get a
symbols
good
of
look.
rebirth.
Was a turning point.
Yeah, get a good look at that beetle.
Beginning, a glorious realization of my true destiny. My family's killer perished in an unfortunate accident.
Oh, an accident, was it?
Cannot be cured. Like dogs, they only respond to discipline.
See, we're on topic.
And if that failed, then I was afraid that these accidents would have to continue.
The beatings will continue until morale improves.
I do like that. I do like that one part of Serious House and Serious Earth where he's like, I listened to him like say the worst, most horrible things about my wife and child called my daughter a whore. I strap him to the electrotherapy machine, and I fry the bastard. It is treated as an accident. These things happen.
Well, so then the guard beating him into a stain on the floor, that wasn't the accident? There was a separate one? Because that seems very deliberate to me. And also the proper response for the situation. I like how you can still glide perfectly fine if one of your wings is folded.
How did he manage this? I actually really want to know.
Yeah, this one is raw-ass talent.
That is a very talented man.
Yeah, yeah.
Props, Eddie. Honestly, props.
I mean, he is a genius. If only he could use his talents for good and not...
But I don't want to cure cancer. I want to turn people into dinosaurs.
Yeah, I feel like Riddler's at his best when his crimes are just really annoying and nobody actually gets hurt.
He's a little rapscallion.
Like, you can certainly, like, wire someone up to a bomb and threaten to explode them, but as long as they never actually explode...
We were talking about that Neil Gaiman story earlier. And, like, yeah, that's one of the reasons I actually really enjoy that story. Is because it's very informed by the 66 Adam West series. And, like, it's him talking about, like, how things used to be back in the day, like... They reference the What a Way to Go-Go bar from the Batman 66 pilot episode. And he's like, you look around nowadays and it's all changed. It's all different. Joker's killing people, for God's sake!
Yeah, I have always enjoyed that aspect of Batman continuity where they sort of acknowledge that there was a period of time where, like, the villains were more like performance artists who were using Batman as an excuse to get, like, famous, and their crimes weren't that big a deal because they just wanted attention. And they were just like, it was like a trend. It was the cool thing to do in Gotham. If you were, like, rich and bored, you would do a dumb crime in a costume and let Batman catch you. And then the Joker just had to go and ruin it.
And they all became copycat killers.
And it all got dark, and Jason Todd died, and...
I should pick up Harley Quinn's trail. I can't waste any time in finding the Titan production plant.
Alright. Should we call it there for the night?
Yeah, we've probably run a little bit long.
Fuck it! Give the people more for their money.
Yeah. So
If you're gonna sub to Patronkast...
This is the service we offer here on Patronkast Plays. We'll give you extra-length episodes for no extra charge.
I mean, I'm having fun, man. I'm having fun, and we got
I am
miles
too.
to go.
I love these games.
Look at how naturally our dialogue is flowing. Look at how much fun we're having. Isn't it amazing the things Batman can do? Brings people together.
I miss good video games.
And this is one of those good video games. These games are what remind me that not all is bleak and not all is lost after the PS2 era, you know? These are such great fun. Like,
yeah, you can at least go as far as the PS3 era.
I enjoy the Spider-Man games. They're not perfect, but still.
Yeah, you know, there are still recent titles that are quite good. I'm a big fan of Devil May Cry 5. That was within the last console generation.
See, there's something.
And I'm sure we'll play the Devil May Cry games on this channel at some point as well.
I mean, if we don't want to do the Arkham games in succession, one after the next, I would like to see you take the reins of the Devil May Cry games. Show me what all the hype and hubbub is about.
In theory, since this was a voter's choice game, and the previous game we played, Silent Hill 2, was a Shad's choice game, then the next game is a Razor's Choice game. If we don't just do all the Arkhams in a row, which we could very well do.
I could go either way, but you should be allowed to have some fun too. It's been a while.
I'm perfectly happy to watch you Batman through all 3 games. But there's a more than 50% chance that when we do Razor's Choice, it'll be Devil May Cry.
Cool, I'm up for it. Fuck it.
So
let's do it live.
But before we get there, we have plenty of the Asylum left to go. So we will return to the Asylum next week. Find out whether or not man is stupid. See you later, nerds.
See you later next time at the Bacchanalial Guardians. Have a nice day.